Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Boomy, and today we are watching Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake, Tomb Raider versus Uncharted by Death Battle. Yes, this one was suggested by Josh Blackwell over here. And yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting franchise to battle because obviously, as far as I'm concerned, they are basically the same person, just gender bent. Skill set wise, I would say that they are both the same. Probably Wiz and Boomstick are gonna say otherwise. As far as I know, they are both human with no relative special abilities except from being able to survive all those gunshots. Between the two franchises, I know most about Lara Croft. I haven't played the older Tomb Raider games, but I have played the most recent one. No, not the most recent one. The first one of the recent franchise. The one where she was stranded in an island. I played that a couple of years ago. I have the other follow-ups to that game, both sequels. I got them for free on the Epic Game Store, but I haven't gotten around to play with that yet. So yeah, I'm planning to play it soon, probably-ish. Let's see. Uncharted, I know of the franchise, but I haven't played any of it. I'm not sure if it was Uncharted that I keep seeing clips about where people strap rockets to goats and make them fly away. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Uncharted, or was it another game that I'm thinking of? But yeah, if you know about it, please let me know down in the comments. Yeah, let's just go ahead and check this out. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Go90, the free digital entertainment service featuring TV shows, original series, esports, concerts, live sports, and behind-the-scenes access to some of your favorite musical artists. Watch Go90 free on your phone, tablet, laptop, or cast to your TV. Visit go90.com or download the app on your iOS or Android device today, and be sure to check out Rooster Teeth's new original series, What Do You Know?, exclusively on Go90. Sometimes an archaeologist needs a bit more than a shovel and brush, especially when they're on the hunt for the most legendary of treasure.
Yeah, if it were that easy, everyone would be doing it. The best treasure hunters are the ones with the brawn to match their brain.
Like Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider.
And Nathan Drake, seeker of the Uncharted. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh no. I hope I don't get spoiled with the newer games, the newer Tomb Raider games with this one.
Most
Nah, it
people
doesn't
spend their
matter.
entire lives in pursuit of wealth, status, and power. But Lara Croft was lucky enough to be born into them. However, despite attending the best schools and living in her own mansion, she was missing one crucial thing: adventure.
Man, rich people are always looking
Oh
for
yeah,
some crazy way to help keep
I've
themselves
seen
entertained.
the
But if you have a lot of
Angelina
money and
Jolie
you take a
movies
lot of
before.
trips, it's good odds that one of those trips is bound to go horribly wrong.
And guess what? It did!
Before she was even old enough to order a drink, a crash landing left her stranded in desolation. She had to learn for herself how to adapt and survive for over a week before returning to civilization as a whole new lady.
In whatever Tomb Raider timeline you're looking at, whether it's on an island or the Himalayas, Lara's destined to this life-changing fate.
I'm never getting on a plane with her.
It's an absolute point.
Lara's experience left her far from traumatized. Instead, she was inspired, hooked by the thrill of perilous adventure. So she struck out on her own, seeking lost treasure across the globe to make a name for herself.
But Lara's no fool, so first she made sure she'd be ready for anything. She tracked down the best teachers she could find to learn her the ways of stealth, survival, and martial arts.
She became proficient in numerous types of firearms, and her martial art of choice appears very reminiscent to kickboxing. She can even fight while blindfolded.
So she's basically Batman, who treasure hunts with guns. Speaking of
Actually,
which, Lara's
yeah.
famous for her trademark duel heckler and Koch pistols. And I'm not talking about the things under her sweater. She's also skilled with shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, even grenades. And she uses them to take down everything from armed thugs to T-Rexes.
Lara is also skilled with a competition compound bow, perfect for stealth kills.
And she's got enough trick arrows to make Green Arrow proud. She's got fire arrows, poison arrows, explosive tipped arrows, and even rope arrows for crossing gaps or grappling things. And while her climbing axe is supposed to be used for scaling up cliffs, you can imagine what the thing does to a human skull.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you don't have to. Watch. Lovely.
Gruesome murder aside, Lara's extensive training paid off in big ways. She's discovered the legendary blade Excalibur, the Philosopher's Stone, the Ark of the Covenant, Thor's hammer Mjolnir, and even Bigfoot.
Damn.
She also promptly killed.
Suck it, Sasquatch. She survived dinosaurs, the Kraken,
That I did not know.
Dragon, and she even found the long-lost Led Zeppelin song Stairway to Heaven.
No, she found a literal stairway to heaven.
Really? Holy shit!
Stairway
For a
to every known guy.
130-pound woman, she's surprisingly strong. She's held up a heavy gate for 36 straight seconds while drowning. She also regularly pushes around enormous boulders, like the giant blocks in the Pyramid of Giza. This makes her easily strong enough to, say, punch a man through a wooden beam.
Lara's also a crack shot. She can precisely tag multiple targets in less than a second, even if they're button-sized bolts or kunai flying through the air.
She's skilled enough to infiltrate and escape Area 51. She's tenacious
Damn.
enough to take a bullet in the heat of battle and keep fighting. And she's tough enough to dive off
Yeah,
a
this is gonna be an
250 cliff into
interesting
water
battle.
with no injury whatsoever. The highest documented dive ever recorded is 193 feet. But unlike Lara, this driver underwent weeks of preparation and still broke his collarbone.
Hell, this girl can survive almost anything. When she was younger, she got impaled by a rusty metal spike and was still able to
that was the
complete
start
an
of the first
entire
game.
adventure while in constant pain.
She wasn't even able to properly treat it. She had to cauterize it with a burning arrow tip.
Damn, that's hardcore. I think I found my next ex-wife. And then there was that one time she threw a climbing axe at a helicopter and it just exploded.
Yeah, the only logical explanation being she threw the axe into the chopper's air intake, shredded its internals, which caused a spark that reached its gas tank.
She made the helicopter explode with nothing but an axe. That girl's got one hell of an arm.
I think we can all agree Lara is a badass, but she thinks so too, and can get a bit reckless.
If she gets too full of it, she could always find herself at the wrong end of a tree branch, crushed by boulders, mauled by wolves, shot in the head, stabbed through the face, all sorts of horrific fatal mistakes.
That has happened to me before.
The risk doesn't keep her from any of her bewildering adventures.
Oh, look at those sizable polygons. Alright, now the problem is she gonna be able to use all those, like, legendary artifacts? I'm guessing that she would. The only ones that I can think of that are useful are Mjolnir and Excalibur. Other than that, I'm not sure. So let's see what Nathan has for us.
Harvest Magna. To most people, these words hold little meaning, but for globetrotting explorer Nathan Drake, it's his life motto: greatness from small beginnings.
And beginnings don't get much smaller than his. Little Nate spent half his childhood in a boys' home, where he was raised by nuns, picked on by bullies, and pretty much just hated on for every second of his life.
Nathan found solace in his fascination with history, particularly the explorer who found El Dorado, Sir Francis Drake. And like his idol, Nathan dreamed of one day escaping the orphanage to go on treasure hunts of his own.
And he did, with his big brother Sam. The treasure? They're dead mom's old journals about Mr. Drake himself. Turns out they were in some old lady's house, so they broke in, she called the cops, and then immediately died of a heart attack.
Obviously not wanting to be caught trespassing and standing over a dead woman when the police arrived, Nathan began a life on the run.
Talk about shitty luck. Man, all he wanted was a
Damn,
buck.
so they basically had their prints there, and it would look like they were stealing from her because they probably like scrummage a bit for the books, right?
Nathan seemed born for the treasure hunter's life. He's exceptionally athletic, has encyclopedic historical knowledge, and can find a way out of almost any bad situation with his quick wit.
He'd make sure that everyone would remember the name Nathan Drake.
After several solo adventures, Nathan eventually teamed up with Victor Sullivan, a former Navy officer turned expert con artist. Sully taught Nathan the ways of combat, both with his fists and with firearms.
Good thing, too, because it seems like everybody out there wants to take a shot at Nate. He almost always has a .45 Defender or 9mm pistol on hand, as well as a couple grenades. Nate can rack up the body count with just about any weapon he touches, including machine guns, shotguns, grenade launchers, and sniper rifles. Hey, when there's a literal army of bad guys out to kill you, you gotta become a one-man army yourself.
Ready for anything, Nathan set out to follow in his idol's footsteps, and then some. He's discovered 5 lost civilizations, stopped multiple world-ending threats, and even unlocked the secret of El Dorado like Sir Francis Drake before him.
Yeah, turns out it's not a city of gold, just a dead guy that turns people into zombies. Didn't see that one coming. Anyway, Nate wouldn't have done any of those things if he weren't physically fit for the job. He's strong enough to move boulders twice his size.
Other
and
boulder
hold up
feats.
a 4-ton gate for 4 seconds. He can climb huge cliffs with nothing but his fingertips and constantly jumps humongous gaps without needing a running start.
Are they gonna take that against Lara? That she's climbing with the climbing axis and he's just using his hands?
The standing broad jump world record is 12 feet and 3 inches. In this instance, Nathan Drake was able to make a 19-foot jump from a standstill. 19 feet! And he's always clearing similar jumps throughout his adventures.
Nate's got hops, but he's also got an iron hide. The dude is constantly falling dozens of feet and just shaking it off. Like that time he did a 40-foot belly flop and got right back up like it was nothing. That could kill a normal guy.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake is nothing if not determined. When he found himself cornered on a train and bleeding out from a bullet wound, his solution was to simply blow the whole thing to oblivion.
What a convenient pile of propane tanks.
But of course, he survived the crash and even climbed to safety, despite having no way of knowing he'd get out of this whole mess alive at all.
On top of all that, look what he's wearing. It's freezing up there.
Actually, explosions generally seem to be his exit of choice, like when he blew up a cargo plane while flying over Saudi Arabia.
After surviving the trip to the ground, he wandered the desert for 2 straight days with 0 food or water. But even with all that, when he found a bunch of mercenaries who wanted to kill him, he was still able to fight them off. How is this guy real? What kind of deal did he make with Satan? Because he should know that stuff comes with a terrible price. Believe me.
All of this just proves how careless and haphazard Nathan really is. This man rarely, if ever, has a plan for anything at any point. Nearly every moment of his life, whether he's in or out of danger, Nathan's philosophy insists that he simply roll with whatever punches come his way. When it comes down to it, much of his survivability can be chalked up to an abundance of good luck.
And also his incredible knack for improvising and adapting. Lucky or not, hundreds, if not thousands of bad guys have tried to beat him to some treasure and lost. It's good odds that if you go up against Nathan Drake, you're not just gonna lose that treasure, you're gonna lose your life.
What the hell did you do back there?
Oh, you know, save the world.
You know.
All right, the combatants are...
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I've been losing a lot lately with these picks, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go for Lara on this one. No rhyme or reason. To me, they seem both perfectly similar, but with, how do you call this? I think they made a point of letting us know that most of Nathan's survival skills were born out of luck, as opposed to with Lara here, she trained for it. So if it comes down to it, she probably has the best chance of surviving any encounter, but again, I really don't know. So yeah, they both had pushing boulder feats. I'm not sure which one was bigger, the one that Nathan pushed or the one that Lara pushed. And they also had like gate feats, holding up gates, but Lara's was pure like metal and but she did held it for longer while drowning. And then Nathan had the 4-ton gate for 4 seconds. Then again, for a woman of her size, that was a very, very strong feat. So I don't know, but my bet on this one is gonna be Lara. But that is a biased guess. All right, let's see how it
Let's end
goes.
this debate once and for all.
But first, I'm gonna tell you how to save your relationship.
All right, let's skip that.
And who does not go down?
All right, here we go.
Damn, it's cold up here. Okay, let's try.
Holy Grail.
Haha, gotcha.
Stop! Turn around. Slowly.
Ah, crap.
Oh, it's the newer Lara.
Hey there. I'm guessing the whole finders keepers rule isn't gonna apply.
Cut the chit-chat. The Grail's coming with me. Either walk away or die right here. Choose wisely.
Oh, I like her
Easy.
voice
What's rule
actress.
about me? I don't walk away.
Well, Lara has like more pinpoint accuracy though.
It never fails. I get to the gold at the end of the rainbow and somebody tries to kill me.
Oh, and she has her bow with her.
Not a scratch.
Do you know what you've done?
That's probably not good.
Here we go.
Okay.
The
that's
temple
definitely
obstacle.
Not good.
Yeah. I'm surprised that didn't break. That was completely unnecessary. Let's go, girl. Where you found the Ducati, I don't care. Ooh, equal opportunity headbutts. Rope arrow?
Sorry, have to do what I have to do.
Ah, crap.
That's not it, right? He's gotta be alive. Oh, here we go. She's gonna throw it up to the helicopter. They made a point to put that helicopter there, yep. Let's go, Lara. I'm so biased for this. And somehow he's still alive. Or not. Yes! Please don't let this be a draw.
Not a scratch.
Alright, good.
Oh, nice shot!
Yes. Yes. My lose streak ends, and my trust in Lara got me the win. I don't know who I'm betting up against, but I don't care. Oh man, yeah. Lara had better overall training and probably more feats than what they showed for Nathan. Whew. Glad I got that one.
Lara and Nathan have both displayed impressive feats of strength, durability, agility, and weapon skills, but Lara tended to have the edge in every category.
Both of them were way stronger than you'd think. Nathan shoved a boulder large enough to weigh 20 tons. That means he literally had the strength of 10 men.
But in Lara's case, she moved several limestone blocks used in the Great Pyramids. Not only did she move them much farther distances than Nathan, But
Yeah.
given their size and makeup, these blocks should weigh over 27 tons each.
Lara's way tougher too, and has been through things that definitely would have taken Nate out.
Like when she was impaled by rebar, but was still able to accomplish everything necessary to survive a hostile island for a week. Nathan suffered a bullet wound in the same area of the body, and while he powered through the pain for a short time, he soon passed out and was unconscious while under intensive care for 3 days.
Take my word for it.
Yeah.
I've been through pretty much everything you could think of, and I'd rather take a bullet than rebar any day. And that rebar thing happened when Lara was pretty young. Later, she got all sorts of combat and survival training from experts, while Nate was mostly self-taught, with a few pointers every so often from a con man. Also, when the pressure's really on, Lara manages to always keep a cool head. Much better than Nate.
So, you got a plan C?
Yeah, floor it. I'm getting on that train.
What are you, crazy?
Nathan Drake did just
Yeah.
about everything by the
They
seat of
made
his
a point
pants,
to
and
put that
eventually,
helicopter
luck
there.
always runs out.
Yeah, she was just too crafty for him.
The
Crafty.
winner is Lara Croft.
That was good. That was good.
Next time on Death
Alright.
Battle.
Yep. Ah, man, finally. Was it 3 straight death battles that I lost? Finally. It feels good. It feels good to finally win one again. Or at least get one correctly. I don't know why I choose winning and losing. Probably I got it right. Man, I don't know. Yeah. It just feels good to finally got it correctly again. On a franchise that I barely know. But yeah, when it comes to the battle though, very interesting. It was fairly short, fairly straightforward. Then again, with normal people, I don't know if aside from a quick short gun battle and then like some chase scenes, I don't know what they could have done more to like improve on the battle. I mean, they can't just infinitely have ammo. That would be crazy. Hand to hand, I would probably go with Lara as well. While Nathan Drake does have some training, Lara purposely trained for a couple of years, I think they said, when it comes to hand to hand and other forms of martial arts. So when it comes to that, Lara has him beat. Marksmanship, same goes to Lara as well. And yeah, overall survivability, it was Lara. So yeah. I'm just so happy. I am just so happy for no goddamn reason. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Link to Twitter is down in the section below. Go ahead and check it out if you want to. Description, I mean. And if you're new here and enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. Whatever video you want me to check out, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll try to see if you can watch that one. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!